Personal in-ear monitors are cool. Stereo in-ears are even cooler. Wireless that operates over UHF is even cooler. And that is a cool combo that we have right now. This is the Debra EST-12 personal wireless in-ear monitor system. It has full metal construction, internal batteries that charge via USB-C. They say up to 80 meters or 260 feet of range, low latency, up to 6 hours of use on a full charge, and it comes in this very compact size, ready for travel. So coming up, we are going to check out all the features on the system. We will set it up and test it out, and I'll do a latency test so we can see exactly how much we can expect from the system. There's a lot to get into. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Here is my first look at the ES-12 from Debra. This is one of their portable wireless in-ear monitor systems. Built-in batteries, charges over USB-C, operates over UHF, which is really good. That frequency range is a lot less crowded. You'll tend to get better results out of UHF stuff versus like 2.4 gigahertz or 5G or anything like that. UHF is where it's at. So let's open it up, see what we're working with. Comes in a nice hard shell case. That's cool. I wouldn't stand on this or anything, but this is nice. Yeah. I'm gonna open it up. Here's what we're looking at on the inside. Please charge before use. We'll have to come back to that. So this part is the transmitter. This part will get the output from your mixer or interface or wherever you're trying to get audio from to your ears. Got an antenna output on top along with the audio input. And we have a volume knob as well. And then we have a stand here to give it something a little more stable than just the bottom. And there you go. That's what that looks like. We have two antennas as well. One will go on your transmitter, the other will go on your receiver. And that is your transmitter, that over there. Then we have the receiver. This is the part that goes on you. So we have an 1/8 inch out on top along with our antenna. And then this one has the belt clip. So together, they look like that. This receiver is a little bit thicker than the other ones I've seen, but it's also not as wide as the other ones are. So it'll probably stick out just a little bit farther off your body. 20 different channels we can choose from. You can run mono or stereo through this. Stereo in-ears are a game changer. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend. On the transmitter, you have an audio level meter. You have your frequency display so you can see exactly what frequency you're on. You have a channel display below that. You have a battery indicator. You can choose between mic or line level input. On the receiver side, you can choose between stereo and mono. And you also have the receiver signal indicator. So I'm transmitting on channel 2 right now. So I'll switch this one to 2. And I see the receiver signal on the receiver, so I know these two are connected. And the channel number is green. There's a ton of information you can get right on this display. That's really cool. So you cannot customize which frequency each channel goes to, which is to be expected in this price range. You got 20 channels to choose from. All the frequencies are pre-selected. Let's look at what else is in this case. You have a stereo aux cord, and you have your USB charging cable in here, which appears to be USB-A to 3 USB-Cs, which is cool, I guess, but I only have 2 things to charge, so I don't know why I have 3 USB-Cs, but beats one. And this also comes with a pair of in-ears, which actually look really nice. Okay, I was not expecting much out of these, but these are kind of cool. Do have a stiff plastic cable. Let's see what these look like. I like them. Those are cool. We'll test out the audio quality, of course, but I was expecting not much out of these, but these are actually really nice. So shout out Debra for putting nice in-ears in here. All right, let's plug this up and see what we're working with. We have everything hooked up now. The transmitter is getting signal from my computer using channel 2. Line level input. Receiver indicator tells me I'm connected. And on the receiver side, I'm in stereo. Channel is lit up green. Receiver indicator is there. I can see the levels go. I am using the included in-ears. They sound pretty good. Once you get audio going, it's pretty isolating. But when there's no audio going, you're still going to hear room sound. And it does come with some extra different sized ear tips if you want to try those. The ones that came on were foam. These ones are rubber. They're all good. It doesn't matter to me. So I've got some music I'm going to run through this now. We are in stereo. Not super bassy. You can hear that sub pretty well. Sounds pretty flat and even to me. Let's see if it actually goes to mono. Yes, mono works too. This thing can get really loud, could easily cause some hearing damage if you really wanted to. Well, I'm impressed. These sound really good. I had no doubt in the transmitter and the receiver. I usually have doubt in the included in-ears. So these actually hold up. I don't think they hold up against some like high-end ones, but definitely considering they're included, these are awesome. I just did the latency test on the EST-12. That's where I run a click source through a cable and then through the wireless, and then I compare the difference between the two. And I measured about 9 milliseconds of latency between the cable and the wireless, which in my opinion is well within tolerable range. I tend to be okay until you start hitting 20 or 25 milliseconds, so I have no issues with 9 milliseconds. If you have other things in your system or signal chain that's gonna add latency, you have to add all those things up. So if you have a guitar wireless that has 15 milliseconds of latency and then you have this at 9 milliseconds of latency, then you're gonna have some problems. But if this is the only latency you have, you're probably good. So overall, I do like this system. UHF tends to be more stable, 20 different channels. The system is very compact and comes with a case. Make sure you charge these before use, because if you don't and you show up to your gig expecting to use these, you cannot just take these batteries out and put in new ones. So you just gotta remember to charge your stuff, which is pretty standard nowadays, but it is kind of annoying when you forget. And don't forget, this is stereo. And once you get stereo wireless, it's hard to go back to mono wireless. So I think that's all I have to say about the EST-12 system from Debra. Great for personal use on small to medium stages. Lots of good things going for this system. If you need technical support for this system, I would recommend reaching out to Debra directly. Doing tech support in my comment section is never really useful, so just go to there directly. But if you have any other questions, go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you. And I think that's all I got. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.